Hey guys, as you can see, when I had the little first shadow, I got parades in like last week, and I've been trying to find a way to watch it, before last weekend, because I was having issues because the PlayStation wasn't working, like it wouldn't let me because of regional restriction. But anyway, I got to watch it on my Rushman's computer, and I watched the first episode. After I watched the first episode, I watched it on his computer, and I just sat there in awe, like, it was ridiculous. And I felt like I should make a video, because I did finish watching it over the course of that weekend, and, it was beautiful. It was really beautiful. But after I watched the first episode, I was like, oh, shit. I can't believe it was beautiful, and then I had to watch the second one. And then the third one, and then I stopped for that night because I knew I was getting tired. I was sleepy, and it was late. It was like after 1, and then the next day, I didn't have time because I went out and did conventions, and the next day I finished the last two. I was like, oh god, I have to do this before I go home. I have to finish these 2 episodes, because I might not get a chance if we don't get a DVD player for a while anyway. Because I don't have a computer. That's why I do these videos on my phone. But I genuinely was awestruck by this story. So awestruck, in fact, after actually finishing the 5 episodes, was I just bought the book from the Kindle app. And I started reading. Haven't read much because I've been working, but I'm very excited to see how different it was in translation from the series to how the book was written all that time ago. Because I've always loved those strange stories, like the ones that are quite different than what's going on in modern day, and like the rom-coms. This is so far away from rom-com. This is about war and things that are wrong but seem right, and it translated beautifully. And I've always loved period dramas. Like, there's not enough of them on TV. Excuse me. But when I find a really good one, I will watch it. And I like those strange, this isn't sci-fi, but it's very different than things you see on TV today, and I was it was just interesting, and I couldn't get enough of it. And my best friend, he was like, that's strange, they only have 5 episodes. I was like, yeah, sometimes some British shows are like that, and it was wonderful. And I've watched Benedict's acting for a while, and so that was another reason that drew me to it, because I knew he's a very brilliant actor, and so I wanted to see what this new character was going to be about, and how it would work, and it worked brilliantly. And I felt like this turned into a very strange review, but I was so drawn by these 3 characters. Rebecca Hall's character, Sylvia, I immediately called her a bitch. Like, the first scene she was in with Benedict, and she was being very not nice to him, and I was like, she's a real fucking bitch. And I kept doing that, even when she, decided to be there for her husband, Christopher. I felt torn about her, because she was still not nice, even though she was trying to be, but you can tell that it was hard for her, and I just couldn't, I don't know, I couldn't do it, because I think I loved Valentine too much for Christopher, because they had this connection. There was very little words they had to say to each other, but there was something there was like that, and I was kind of hoping, I was like, I really need them to find a way to be together at the end of this, because their love was just different than what had been with Sylvia and Christopher. I'm sure, I know they didn't, I know they gave a bit of the backstory. Sylvia cheated before Christopher and her got married, and their child might be the result of an affair. And so we never really know who's the real father was, but it was just really interesting. And I can't even get into all of it because this video ended up being extremely long. But like, if you haven't watched this, you need to find it like somewhere and watch it. I bought mine from the UK, like I pre-ordered it because I don't have HBO, so I didn't get to watch it while it was on TV, and I live in America, so I had to wait a bit to get it. But I was happy when I finally got it, and it really is a brilliant story. Excuse me. That I think really anyone will love, despite if you like period dramas or not. It's really different, but in a really good way. It's beautiful, and I'm probably gonna end up watching it again. Like, when I get a computer or whatever, I'll end up watching it, like, again and again. It's just one of those, you know, good storylines. And my favorite, I really love the cinematography as a whole. And every, like, during the war stuff, you can see the tone was different. And then I like the way they did flashes of Christopher's memories when he's thinking about, sometimes, I think he only thought about Sylvia a couple times, and he always thinks of Valentine, and when he did, it was like, I don't know, it's kind of like kaleidoscope, sort of, but it like turns and shows her face, and it's the same way on the menu, actually, on the DVD, and it was really nice, and I thought that was cool and different, because I think most, cinematography, they usually just flash it, like, they either make the actor look far away as if they're thinking about it, or they're, they just like shut down in a way that it makes the viewer look and see that they are thinking about someone, and then they flash to the flashback. But this is different. I liked it a lot, and it's really a difficult thing to talk about this story because there's so many elements, and it's even beyond just these three characters. There's more, but it was really a journey to watch each episode, and I really love it. And I'll probably make another video after I finish reading the book to talk about that, because I think I'll have more to say after that, because I have a feeling there's much more that wasn't put in the series because they didn't have enough time, and they had to keep it to a certain time limit, but I did enjoy it a lot, and if you haven't watched it, I really recommend you should, because it's really that wonderful and amazing, and this was an unexpected video, really, but I thought, hey, I have time on my hands, why not? I can do this. And so I'll have 3 videos in 1 week. I did a cover yesterday, this one today, and Friday I'll have my elementary review. So Friday then. For sure Friday. I don't think I'll be doing one tomorrow. Okay. Bye.